hoping for. And I'm pretty sure Caitlyn and Elise can control the early stages because you output more damage thanks to the percentage max health and Elise having access to, 2 spells level 1.
Flashes for the spell flux rather than for just a slow. We wanted to get that root down and enable the spear as Jun is still here. Both supports setting up a 10. Remember, Fleshy has flash. Cocoon lands. What a gank. His patience of a minute and a half pays off.
That was a very long down to this bottom side. I'm still a little nervous for GIANTX though, because Fleshy and Lyncas off reset have a good amount of damage in them.
Takes the cocoon, there it goes, landing onto Jun, keeping him in place. Ace in the hole gets damage as well. Fleshy almost caught out. Chains of Corruption and a bit of range from Noah. Humanoid close to dying. With the hail of arrows, he has to get out of there. Blinking health pass from Vitality to look for a new target in Lyncas, who flag and drags out, but using their range well. GIANTX not ending the play. There's a Realm Warp onto Humanoid, petrifying gaze, cleansed by 1, and that's enough. Noah will just stand, auto, get the kill. Now Lyncas for the retrade, gets a 1-for-1. Carzzy onto 2, flashes autos, double kill. Noah will get the enemy jungle in the meanwhile, but he stepped on a trap, and Carzzy will break his back. 80 carries on the board, but Carzzy's bigger in this play.
Carzzy's Caitlyn, man, always steps up when they need.
And while all the action is down here, it does mean that it continues being isolated as let's focus our eyes on flag and drag a little bit early here from Lyncas. He gets damage down, he gets stunned up, but not enough damage on his head. Magical journey out and in front of this dragon from Jackie's. Every time there's a Noxious Blast, he steps into the Cassiopeia. Very ambitious, but in the isolated match, get him some individual gold and get him for a play towards mid. Humanoid, is he in trouble? He has flash. Jackie's burns it, petrifying gaze, but a javelin toss at max range. Humanoid flashes, but Isma's there to match with the pounce. Humanoid's in the ground.
The ult from Humanoid goes wide, so Lyncas will go towards topside for the consolation prize, but Jun.
His face check, Cocoon, burst down, half HP, flashes away. Tempered Fate onto Humanoid, will miss, but the Dragon has gone down. Isma still wants to play the players. Jackie's just running in with Phase Rush. Fleshy's already out of the way as Humanoid stands his ground. Yet again, Cocoon won't connect from the brush behind as Fleshy tried to use that angle, but everyone disembarks once more. But Dragon stacking has been denied thanks to GX.
It was a little greedy from Vitality to try and keep this play going, to be honest, but they're going to keep it going again.
Fog of War, wait for the Cocoon, the flash into a minion! Fleshy misses, goes into the repel to escape with Protobelt, but Jackie's will match that flash, takes him down, and Fleshy will be the only victim of the play as Jackie's going to continue on. Look for his second, Realm Warp out, Humanoid slithering away, flashes over the wall, runs away from Jun, but now the tower's exposed, and GIANTX getting some gold back on the board, Dagda.
But the mid lane takes tower with the Rift out, and now Humanoid has support.
This is bringing me memories. Nako goes into Valor, wants to go back in, but Humanoid just stands there and dies. The TP from Lot won't mean too much, but Vitality have to back away, maybe because of it. Has the play stopped now?
Take that turret because of an over pushing mistake from Nako, but here we go.
Protobelt comes in clutch. Isma looks for the javelin toss, repel up. Fleshy comes back down, but he's in the face of Jackie's now. Turns into an engage, double flag and drag, and Cataclysm, but they need a bit more damage. Humanoid's petrifying gaze wasn't too bad, but now isolated is Lyncas, takes out Jackie somehow, wants the flag back in, but Lyncas goes into the dirt. A 1-for-2 in favor of John. Rather in the map right now that has such sizable lead though, right? As GIANTX make a play on the Humanoid. There's Dominus to flash in for the Ruthless Predator stun, gets it down, and Fleshy's here to help out, but as he gets the Cocoon down, Humanoid's so low, he doesn't want to get in this fight. He wants out, but as he dies, Lot is willing to take the fight right into Fleshy's arms as well.
Here comes Nako,
right Nako's finally going to help out as he looks to vault back in. Cocoon is nice. The blinding assault keeps him in place. There's the vault. The flush away auto's not enough as Lyncas has now decided to join the magical journey. He'll be stunned up by a Rude Prism from Jackie's GIANTX. Stuck in a 3v3, but Lot can't contribute. The fight stops there for now.
A new challenger approaches them is devastating. But again, I mean, 1,000 assists for Isma.
What a game to get it in.
I mean, he's been everywhere.
Behind enemy lines, Vitality have taken over this Dragon. GIANTX paying respect. Things are going around the mid brush, but Dragon again in the hand. So there is no punishment for using it whatsoever, as Nako has just crested upon level 16. There's a play towards mid. Tempered Fate is going to catch down Carzzy, the strongest member. Flashes the Chain of Corruption, but Jackie's is there to match. Under turret, he cares not, but he's too deep. They couldn't finish off Carzzy's Realm Warp. Needs to get them out to escape, but it's interrupted. And a Noxious Blast and a gaze from Humanoid stops the play from GIANTX. They went too deep, and the snake has sunk in its fangs.
Vitality finally found the moment. GIANTX thought they'd done the correct play. Push insides, collapse on mid, try and get Carzzy. but they couldn't quite land the CC and Vitality punish.
The AoE is insane from Vitality, and now the Baron begins. Isma for the steal potential is where our eyes look at 8K. It's going down pretty quick. Isma still hovers out the crest as Lot is thinking about an engage as well with his flash up and available, but Nako zoning him off, not giving him the space because the spacing from Nako is annoying. Baron picked up, GX back off, and
available. GIANTX in a decent spot. Push on mid for Vitality. Now coaxes GIANTX out of their position.
Nako's ready to run in, tries to bring out the Cosmic Binding and does so. Isma at the front lines while GIANTX are getting hit hard. Nako did that damage to Jun. Dominus, but a cocoon into the Renekton in front of River. The 50-50 is working for GIANTX. As Isma takes away the Dragon, but now they need to get away. Magical Journey is Vitality. Look for the chase. Are they going to continue? Yes, they are, because Lot ran into open arms. Tempered Fate goes into a repelled Elise, and a Magical Journey out. Excuse me, it's a Realm Warp from Jackies, but it felt magic because GIANTX were dead as anything if they stayed in that petrifying gaze.
There was no miasma, so they will give up loss for a Dragon take, but Vitality still fishing. Jun!
Under turret, it's a greedy place to back. Jun is dead in one shot. A flag and drag out from Lyncas, and another pick. Over to the 71% win rate because Carzzy is inflating the numbers, and Sam D, of course, for the one game. All the way up as Isma went to face check here. Flag and Drag's going to catch him. He will flash out in the end, but look, Nako's here. A vault over and a quick kill. Isma is dead. And GIANTX stuck in a 4 versus 5 as Lot looks for Carzzy, but spaces him. The Croc steps on a trap. Lot just trying to get near him, but Carzzy now gets flashed on himself. He'll be shut down, but Nako's here to pick up the pieces. GIANTX has a 3 stack in the mid lane are getting auto down to dead. Back into behind enemy lines. Nako favors the play with a 1-for-2 trade.
Noah had to burn his flash to try and save that. Keeps.
What is happening?
I mean, I'd be upset after that one as well.
I had to look on stage. It's like, is that live? They're saying pings are initiating that GIANTX want to go towards Dragon, but they're going to shift gears.
I don't think they realize.
It's so fast, and they're probably like, well, hang on a minute. Maybe we can walk towards Baron now because Carzzy's there, but you have a Cassiopeia. The Queen of Baron takes it with ease. 7,500 gold. Vitality get a second Baron of the game. Ace in the hole. It's going to go to the edge of night. Lot's found out. No Cataclysm, but just sending him away.
GIANTX are going for the Dragon, and again, this is what I'm saying. I think Vitality are like, cool, screw it.
The base.
Are we even getting to a soul? Because we can just crack open the base.
Yeah, Nako will take this with ease as well. Lot coming to defend, but mid is now exposed and open, so for the cost of the Dragon, 2 inhibitor turrets taken down, and with it, inhibitors might just be free.
It's an easy pickup for Vitality, and it's a dangerous position now for GIANTX. The fact that you now have 2 of your towers down, Vitality can start to play off of like a top lane push with Nako, try and force a play on this bottom side. Nako for the moment just keeping presence on this mid wave because he can then threaten a flank.
Wait, flash from Fleshy gets a cocoon, what a pick, sets it up in front of the inhibitor turret, and just down goes Jackie's in an instant. What a pick from Fleshy, he burns his flash, and now he's ready to set up the game to end.
This is beautiful stuff from Vitality. It was chaos, but it was a dance that was choreographed so well. Vitality through that craziness, and now they find themselves in front of the Nexus turrets.
One mistake from GIANTX as Cataclysm to this. Lot's going to go in for the final play of the game. Repel up. Fleshy will not be picked off that easy. Tempered Fate onto Nako, but flash again. Humanoid gets his petrifying gaze down, and Lot stuck in the middle. 3-man Cataclysm, 3-man knock-up, and all the class in the world for Vitality as Nako will take down the final pieces. One mistake in front of Vitality, and this draft soared in game 1.
Beautiful stuff from Vitality. Madness when it came to the pace of that game. But Vitality were able to win out on the sprint.
Never a dull moment with Vitality as we come back for game 2 after this.